The Hidden Spring Ranch fighting herd. Come on, girls, let's go. Which two stick out the most? What's going on YouTube? Nick Novak back for another video today. It's Friday. It's about 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna do kind of a shorter video today just to give you guys kind of the workups to working cows tomorrow, kind of tell you what we do to prepare for it. As you guys can tell, trees are starting to bloom, I guess is what you call it. And the grass is starting to turn green in all the draws. The yard, not so much. Our yard needs a little bit of work, but animals are first priority here, so maybe we'll get to the yard this summer sometime. All right, we just got to the pasture, got to the wheel corral. What I'm gonna do is, so yesterday when I did is I open up this far side too. Kind of my plan is to run them through and let them think they can get out this way, even though they can't. But what I'm gonna do is close it a little bit to where there's just a little bit of a gap, because if you can see, the cows are over here. And so I gotta bring them all the way around through here. And so I don't want one of them squeezing through this and kind of just messing up the whole thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shut it. And as soon as they come around, I'll open it up and try to push them through here a little bit. Not hard, just give them a little pressure and then they'll jot through. Like I said, I'm just gonna shut it like this. I'm not gonna chain it or nothing. And so what I'll do next is I wanna move these panels around a little bit, because right now, if I try to swing that one and this one, it's not gonna meet. And when you have 100 head in here, it's gonna be very tight. And so I'm gonna try to get this figured out a little bit. So put you on a little time lapse, try to get that figured out, and then we'll throw a little bit of alfalfa into the mud box and up in the front. Yesterday I put it kind of up in here and they weren't pushing their way in, so I need to put it in closer. That's why I do it before, just so I can remember exactly what I want to get done. So anyways, let's get this corral panels the way we want them. Okay, I think that'll work. I have it placed at that angle, and I want it against the fence so those cows don't dart through there. So what I'll do is, once we get them in, kind of the way we did it last time was, when I brought the Jeep, I kind of parked my Jeep strategically right there in that corner. And so I carried some alfalfa in as the two guys on the horses bring them around. And we have a trailer right there, so a little bit bigger wing. So once we get them around the corner, they're kind of caught, because this fence goes here and then it goes back at an angle like this. So they're kind of just stuck here. And so once I get them in, I kind of come back to this gate and I push it over. But because that panel is strategically placed right there too, that one will kind of glide with it, and then one of the guys on the horse, either my cousin or dad, will hop off, grab that gate, and we'll probably meet somewhere right in there. That's the plan. That's not usually how it goes, but oh well, we'll see what happens. Next, what we're gonna do is we'll get a little bit of alfalfa fed. As you can tell, I put a lot of them in the med box, just a little bit right here, then a few right here. So we'll see if this works a little bit better. That's why I like doing it a day or two early, just to try. You know, we could do it by horse and just push them in, and it'd probably be a lot easier. but it's hard being by myself, you know, and then my dad and uncle, cousin just come up for the day and do it. And these cattle are tame enough to probably just be pushed in, but we'll try to do it the easiest way possible. And the last couple times I found this to be the easiest way, so judge me if you want. I'm gonna like put this bale kind of in like a semicircle right here up towards the front, and I'll leave this one bale in the back to entice these cows to follow me. Once we get them over here past the hump somewhere up by that tree, we'll try to round the corner and they should see it run through. So we'll try it out, see what happens. One thing that I've done from the very beginning is I always make sure to honk my horn, even if I'm feeding the bale, the hay, whatever. I want them to know that when I honk my horn, it's time to come to me. So they've kind of figured that out, and so once I get up here on this hill, they should start following. These two white cows I've had, you see my video, I've had them for maybe a week. They're the first two cows coming. One's running. That is funny. That's a good purchase right there, as long as they have a calf. Come here, girls! Let them work their way over to me. And like I said, I'm just gonna sit here on the hill. The chute's right there. My plan is to circle them around, probably around these trees, and work our way into the corral. They know the process, they know the plan, so they should get it figured out here. They're all working their way this way. Here, girls! See what happens. The Hidden Spring Ranch fighting herd. Come on, girls, let's go. Which two stick out the most? Here, girls! Here they come. They see the alfalfa, so they'll start coming. Corral's right there. So once we get them all up here, I'm gonna hit the fence line and roll around. Get in there, let's go. Well, I got the majority. There's two red cows ruined it all, and all the calves ran outside, but oh well, that'll be fine. Like I said, we're gonna have a bigger wing. If they just hit this corner and they jolted that way instead of going in, which, whatever, you don't get any alfalfa today, but tomorrow we'll have a bigger wing, horses to push them. That's the one thing that hurts, is you gotta have a little bit of pressure, and I had no pressure on them because I don't have anybody behind me. But anyways, quit making excuses. We'll get them caught tomorrow. That's all that matters. I'm gonna open this up so they know they can get out here. But I guess I'm gonna take some of this alfalfa right here, see if I can't get them to go in. I bet they come in now. There we go. See, it takes a little bit of time. If we're only missing a few calves, they'll follow their mothers tomorrow. I'm happy with that. So that is what the plan will be. Like I said, just one person here, one person there. Lock them in. Should be a piece of work tomorrow. I know the comments are probably like, oh, you ain't gonna catch them, you ain't gonna catch them. Oh, just wait. Just wait. Calves are growing. I'm excited to see what they look like in the chute. I feel like out on grass, they always look a lot smaller than they actually are. And so once you get them up close and tight next to each other, no cows by them, they look pretty big. So anyways, what I'm gonna do now is grab the hay trailer, we'll drag it home, get it refilled, and then tomorrow after we work them, I'll bring it over here. So they calm down. It'll be a little stressful tomorrow on them. We'll separate the cows and calves, which will only take about an hour, but it'll stress them out a little bit. So we'll get them some alfalfa in their hay trailer and calm them down. Hopefully they go through that sweat pretty good, and we'll be off to the races. All right, so we just got back to the ranch. I'm gonna check to see if the bottle calves, well, I guess my weaned calves now. There's 6 out there. My last video, I weaned 3 of the last 5, but good. They ate it up. I just refilled their hay. They had a little bit of alfalfa left. I was gonna give them some more tonight, but I ain't gonna touch it. What I've been doing is I got this old cage, and they've been eating it out of the side, wasting less of it, which I like. So here's my plan. I'll give you guys a little update on what my plan is, and then we get this bull fed. So this fence over here, I built that new the beginning of this winter because I wanted a little 3-acre pasture, and I didn't know what I wanted it for. I figured maybe horses or I don't know. And so it actually gonna work out good because there's good fence up to there, all the way up there. There's 4 wire, and I just put a T-post between the wood posts, so that's a pretty tight fence. And there's 5 wire, 5 wire. So it's gonna be a good little piece of pasture for something. And what I'm planning on doing is turning these wean calves out on that. I'm trying to decide with the bull what to do. So I'd like to be able to let them come up in here too, kind of stay out of the wind. But what I might do is build a windbreak down there, and I'd make it look nice because you'll see it from the road. So I don't know, I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do there, but my goal is to get those calves put out there, let them eat that grass, also have hay out for them. But then actually I just thought of this, I probably wouldn't even need to let them come up here. What I'll do is get one of them feed bunks right there and set it up against this fence right here. Just take the bobcat, dump it over the edge, and that's where I'll grain them. That'd probably be the best idea. So I might do that. We'll see what happens. But they need to get out on some green grass. They're gonna grow better on green grass. Like I said, keep hay out there. That 3-acre pasture is not gonna hold them long. You know, that Grass is still decently short, needs some more rain, but they'll chew on it, and as those weeds come up, I'd like them to chew on those weeds too and keep the weed pressure down. But anyways, I'll quit rambling. Here's those last 2 bottle calves I have. Little black and the smoke. Like I said, that smoky's 40 days. Figured that out in the last video. And that black one's probably less than 30, so I still got a while. If I could find some month-old calves or little maybe 45-day-old calves, I might think about getting some more. Like I said, I've had 21 run through my ranch, and I've only lost 1, and it died because I was sick. So I'd say my odds are pretty good. Get them out there on the grass, and they're really gonna take off, I think. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. We have some time here to think about it, but I'll show you guys the chickens real quick, and then we'll wrap. So we have 4 chickens and 1 duck left. They're a little bit crazy because my daughter likes to chase them, so they're not the tamest chickens. It'll be nice once they get bigger. Then they won't really care as much, but they're still young and afraid. Also, another reason they might be scared is because there may or may not have a cat got in there and killed 2 of the ducks. So they're probably a little scared of stuff because they were getting attacked. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Big video coming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get it posted tomorrow night or Sunday, but my plan is to get that. I'm gonna try to get it done tomorrow so you can get it right away. But be praying for us. Hope everybody stays healthy and stays safe. And so appreciate you guys. We're almost to 1,500 subscribers. It's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. So appreciate you guys watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.